Whoa, we're pulling? What's up? I'm Jim Fro, and this is the Ready Check Pull Guide for Vigilant Guardian. Big shout out to our Patreon supporters who help make these videos possible. So let's get started with a quick overview of the fight. This is the first boss of the raid, and it has 3 phases. Phase 1, you'll be killing ads to collect these bombs to activate the boss who's stuck in the wall. Then in Phase 2, you'll fight the boss, and in Phase 3, the boss stops doing any mechanics and starts nuking the raid with ramping AoE damage, which means you basically have a set time to kill the boss before he kills you. Alright, now let's go over the strategy. The goal of Phase 1 is to get the boss to come out of the wall. To do that, you'll start by killing all of the regular ads that spawn in waves as fast as possible. This activates the 3 big ads. These big ads put a shield around themselves that the raid will use as protection when the boss gets the full energy, and cast Exposed Core, which does a ridiculous amount of damage for a few seconds. Right before this happens, everyone needs to stand in one of the shields to not die. As soon as the damage is over, any shield ads that were active die, and more importantly, drop one of the bombs that you can use on the boss. On Heroic, the shield ad starts attacking you when the cast is over, and you actually have to kill it to get the bomb. Just try to kill it as fast as possible. Once the bomb is on the ground, someone needs to pick it up, take it to the wall that the boss is in, and use their extra action ability to throw it at the boss. Just make sure you're close enough to where the action button changes from dropping the bomb to actually throwing it. Once you've used all 3 bombs and the boss is at 40%, he rolls out and starts Phase 2. There's a few other mechanics in Phase 1, but they really just boil down to dodging any of these hexagons on the ground and trying to stay a bit spread out. In Phase 2, there's no more ads and the boss becomes active. The tanks should pick up the boss and face him away from the raid. Everyone else can stack up right behind the boss. The tanks need to taunt swap whenever the boss gets to 50 energy and cast Pneumatic Impact, which is a pretty standard taunt swap ability. Occasionally, a few players will get the Matter Dissolution debuff. They'll need to move away from the raid and let the debuff expire. When the debuff expires, it spawns these big orbs in a circle around the player and then move back towards where the player was when the debuff expired. You could have all the debuff players stack and face the boss to get the orbs to spawn in the same spot, which might make it a little easier to dodge, but it's not necessary. Other than that, there's a bunch of hexagons on the ground to dodge, but that's really it for Phase 2. Now when the boss gets to 15% health, Phase 3 starts, where all the mechanics stop and he starts blasting the raid with increasing raid damage until he dies. This is just a classic kill or be killed phase, so you probably want to save Bloodlust for this depending on your raid's damage and healing. And that's pretty much it. Here's a quick recap of the fight for you to review or screenshot for later. Our Patreon supporters get these guides early, so if you're interested in that, check out the links below. Peace.